Overthinking sucks. I'm making this video on this not abandoned channel, but just burner account. I'm going to tell you exactly what just happened, without showing any screenshots, of course. I woke up quite late just because I don't have any lectures. I'm here at university, I don't really have anything until 12 p.m, so I just decided to sleep in a bit. I woke up to some of the just most endearing and loveliest messages I think I'd ever read, like, from my significant other. She's always lovely, but the things she said specifically that I won't go too much into detail just affected me in a very good way, of course. I felt very happy. And then we start sending snaps to each other on Snapchat, of course. And then her sister very quickly made a collage, I guess. It was just a picture of me and then a picture of her just doing the same pose, I suppose. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna make this my home screen. I sent her a screenshot because I thought it would make her happy, and she goes something like, LMAO, you're so cute, I love you, or something like that. Although there was a slight problem. Do Not Disturb was not on at the time I took the screenshot, so she could see all my notifications, which is fine, by the way. I'm not saying this is a problem. You're gonna understand why this was a problem in a second. So it meant the numbers of notifications that I had on my, the numbers of notifications from the app were visible on the app icon, if that makes sense. I don't know how to really explain that. I'm not very good at explaining things, but it's just, so I have a folder on my iPhone that has all my social medias with the exception of Twitter, because Twitter's a bit different. I get so many notifications from Twitter on my main account. Now, yeah, you can see I have a lot of notifications from it. And that was kind of the problem. It's a problem because I know she overthinks about things, and by the way, so do I, otherwise I wouldn't be making this video. You should have seen some of the videos I made before this that I took down that were just me, just complaining about things that really did not matter. Now that number goes away, it's not visible if you have D&D on. And she doesn't even need to overthink about it. 80 of those notifications, or more than 80 of those notifications, were from Pinterest. And the reason I have 80 notifications from Pinterest is because I don't use Pinterest. I haven't been on Pinterest for so long, so they've just kind of piled up. And the rest are from irrelevant apps that don't matter. Most of them are from, the others are from WhatsApp. I have a group chat that is just the MMA community at my school that are talking about MMA, so it's not anything insane. And then, what else? Oh yeah, and the rest are from Reddit. I didn't have any notifications from Instagram or Discord or anything like that. So she doesn't have a reason to overthink. Genuinely, she doesn't. But I know she might. I know she's definitely capable of it. So I'm the one overthinking, because the conversation, the just kind of lovey-dovey kind of conversation we were having ended quite soon after that. And I think it came to quite a natural conclusion, just especially because she's at school and I am also at university. But I don't know. I hope it ended naturally and didn't end because she saw that, because I know she's not going to tell me this. It would make no sense for her to tell me this in the first place. So I'm just, I don't know. I always will reassure her if she asks, but I just know she's not going to ask. Then again, I don't know if she's actually upset about it, but I sent the screenshot and just thought, maybe I should have sent it with D&D on, but then it just looks like I'm trying to hide something. I really do have nothing to hide. She knows the passcode to my phone, because genuinely, even 2 days into speaking to this girl, I was already I'm not going to entertain anyone else, because I don't know how people even have the energy to do that, or time. Who has the time to entertain several people at once? I know that these, kind of red pill idiots will be like, well, you should do it because you don't have any options and whatever. I don't care about options. I really don't. The way I see it, if I'm entertaining 10 people at once, there's always going to be one that I find more attractive than the other 9, and it makes sense to me to focus on that one, as opposed to try and juggle 10 people at once, like they're not humans, and rather just, I don't know, I'm probably just yapping at this point, but even before I establish any kind of commitment with the person, I already commit myself to the person, if that makes sense. I really just lose interest in entertaining anything or anyone else. So these things worry me, I hope she's not going to overthink. I hope she's not going to hate me. I hope she's not going to think that anything is suspicious or off, because truly nothing is. I absolutely stand by everything I said the day before. We fell asleep she fell asleep more accurately over the phone, and anyway, I don't want to be too lovey-dovey in this video because it's kind of personal, I guess, and when you're in a relationship, you do allow yourself to be a tiny bit cringe, although nothing she says I've ever found cringe once. It's just, the point I'm making is the things I'm saying are reserved for that specific person, if that makes sense. But yeah, it just makes me sad. I don't want her to think anything like that. I hope it hasn't affected her day. I hope it hasn't done anything. And you're probably thinking, well, why the hell don't you just say this to her? And it's because I just feel like I'm stressing her out more, and also because I don't know 100% if it actually bothered her. I don't even know if she noticed the number. So it could just be all in my head, and I don't want to burden her with something that's just in my head. Like, she's in a class right now, for goodness sake, as I record this voiceover. I have no problem with her overthinking. I have dozens of thousands of attempts on Geometry Dash. I am a very patient person. I don't know. I think that tells a lot about me. But anyway, the point I'm making is I don't care how many times she brings up the same issue. I don't care if it's as small as, oh, well, you put a full stop in a sentence I didn't want you to put a full stop in. I literally don't care. A minor issue to you is not a minor issue to me. So let me use my Geometry Dash patience and help us both out, you know? I'm not criticizing her, by the way, of course. I'm just making a point. But, like, you know, she very much can tell me that, hey, what are those notifications for? And I'll explain I will record a voice message of me saying exactly the same things I'm saying in this video. Except I'll send them to her. I just don't know, though. I don't know if she actually cares. So what's the point in bringing it up, if that makes any sense? Anyway, I'm sure I'll be fine. I just need to stop thinking about it and forgive myself, I suppose. I don't know, man. I don't know why I feel like this. I hate it. It's not even the first time. The slightest thing can feel wrong sometimes, so I kind of don't know. But anyway, I guess I'll leave it here. Overthinking sucks. I'm in a relationship with an overthinker, and I am also an overthinker, so, you know, pray for us both.